Arjun, welcome to Chesscom India. It's an honor for us to have you here just before you play the Olympiad and attempt to create history.
Thanks, Sahil, for having me.
Arjun, I think we have gone a full circle. I remember playing against you in Chennai Open 2018. At that point, I think you were around 2350 and you were very humble then. You're still very humble. I would love to ask you, how has your journey been? Even from before that, all the way here to world number 4.
Yeah, it's been a pretty long journey. Like until a point when someone asked me when I started playing chess, it was always like less than 10 years. And now when I saw it was like 13 years or something. And yeah, like there were hurdles. Like at some point I was stagnant at a certain rating. Like when I wasn't even sure if I would continue to play chess seriously. And but yeah, despite all that, I'm happy I managed to overcome them and be where I'm right now. And of course, like I still am quite motivated to the achievement. So
Yeah, Arjun, I think every chess player has that moment, when you are like, okay, maybe is this going to work out? You are a very successful example of coming out of that. So what helped you in that moment? Something people can take note of.
so one of the things was like the support from my family. They were very supportive. Like my whole family and especially my mother, she used to travel with me to all the tournaments, and even when I was like having a very rough patch, she was there with me, like supporting me. And yeah, I think that really helped. And the other thing was, of course, like I had this strength, but it was just like a matter of time for it to reflect on the board.
Yeah, and you mentioned the role of your parents. I mean, how important was that? How were they helping you as you were increasing, getting better at chess? All the responsibility roles, how they've helped you overall?
Yeah, firstly, like traveling to all the tournaments is not easy. When I was young, my mother used to pretty much come to most of the tournaments I think. So yeah, she had to like manage the hospital and this, which was not easy. And also like until very recent, until about 2 years ago, I didn't have any sponsorship. So yeah, like that also like it and thankfully I never had to worry about that aspect. Also my sister, like she has always been very supportive. Back then, like when she was very young, like even when my mother used to come with me to tournaments, and my dad is almost always busy with the hospital. Despite that, like she used to be alone at home, but yeah, she used to cooperate as well. So
Yeah, I can imagine the amount of sacrifices that must have took, Arjun. And I think the end result is you are here now. You are here to stay. So when was that moment? When did it hit you that, my dream is actually coming true?
during the pandemic, I still had some questions like what I would do later. But when the Champions Chess Tour happened, my match against Levon in 2021, that was like a big breakthrough moment for me. And follow-up tournaments, like after that match, I immediately, like that night itself, I went to Serbia and I went on a like 2 month long trip, and I crossed 2600. I became about 2620, and like that trip was like pretty much, uh, yeah, like I knew after that there's no looking back, and I would be a professional for sure.
I think your journey has been incredible, Arjun. But if you had to choose one moment, your favorite childhood memory, what would that be?
It's not totally childhood, but something I would like to share. Like in 2018, we went to like a tournament in Armenia, Germany, and like it was a very nice place. I and my mother, we both liked it, and like we just had good memories of that place. And like 6 years later, this year, like I played a strong close tournament in the exact same place. Yeah, like it was such nostalgia, and also like looking back, like I was just some 24 something then. I was not even GM then, and yeah, like now 6 years later, my mother came again, and also the like amount of respect that I'm receiving them now compared to them. Yeah, it just felt good.
It must have been an amazing moment for your parents as well, right? To see that difference.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And
Only pity is my dad still hasn't traveled to like many tournaments with me. Uh, yeah, maybe one day he also. Yeah. the time to travel.
Yeah, I think he'll get a lot of opportunities now. And Arjun, now that you are here, you are, India number 1, you're world number 4. I think there's so many people who want to know, how does it feel to be world number 4? Does it, is there any difference in how you approach life?
Yeah, many people keep asking me this, but honestly, no. Like it's been pretty similar to like how it was 6 months ago. Yeah, like it's almost the same.
And Arjun, you are traveling for the Olympiad soon. So that is going to be an important match. This time we have one team. You will be there playing for India. So the question on everybody's mind is right now, what chances would you give India to get a medal at the Olympiad?
I think for the medal, yeah, like we have a very, very good chance. We have a balance, like first a very good team, and also like balance between youth and experience. And yeah, for the goal, like I think it depends on the form of like our players and other team players during the tournament. Yes, but just like any medal, I think we have very great chance.
Yeah.
But the gold, there is certainly a good chance.
And you mentioned that, there will be certain factors. It could be form and others. And there are other strong teams as well. Which team would you consider as the strongest competition to India?
Waiting favorites are like obviously USA. And their board for it was like 27 Arjun. Like it's a pretty high rating. And but there are teams like Armenia, Ukraine, like which have very good team camaraderie and tend to perform very well in team events. Especially Armenia, like, in neither of the years that they won medal, they were not considered the rating, but they always managed to play so well in team events. So yeah, and also China could be pretty strong if they manages to play.
And you mentioned that, it's a team event. So what is the difference from a chess test perspective in preparing for an individual event and a team event? Is there any difference?
Olympiad, I don't think so, because like it's the I think it's the general preparation. But the tournament like GCL Global Chess League, it could have a different preparation because the format is different. Because if you lose with white, you lose 4, and if you win with white, you gain only 3. So you cannot afford to lose with white. So yeah, that something like that will make a big difference in preparation.
And the biggest mystery, Arjun, is around the board order. I won't ask you the board order if you know anything. Do you know the board order or not? Yes or no? That's it. If you can say that. Because Srinath was so tight-lipped about this. He was like, I will let you know soon.
I have a vague idea.
Vague idea. Okay. I think we'll keep it a secret. Thanks a lot for that info. And Arjun, I think there's one element which we are going to see for the first time, or maybe first time it will be that popular. We really, really love an India-Pakistan cricket match. And this time, potentially, we could have that at the Olympiad. Would that put any extra pressure on you if we were to have an India-Pakistan, Olympiad match in round 1 or any other round?
To be honest, no, because we are just clear favorites.
And Arjun, I think from my angle, I think you're traveling to Budapest soon. Do we know the date when you're traveling?
Yeah, I'm traveling on 9th September.
Is the team traveling together or are you traveling separately?
I'm traveling from Hyderabad.
Okay.
So,
Okay. And Arjun, we wish you amazing luck for the Olympiad.